Hey YouTubers, thanks for taking some time out to watch a video today. Today's little review is going to be on the Storm Arashi Rattling square bill. It does retail for around about $9 on Tackle Warehouse, that's US dollars. And this particular model here that I have is the number 5. Alright, so the number 5, I don't know why they called it the number 5, but that's its designated name. There is a number 3 version as well, okay? And that's a smaller version, I do not own that one. But with the number 5, it does weigh, I've got the box here for you, the packaging I should say. It's the Rattling edition, so there is like a silent version of this, but yeah, obviously this is the Rattling one. It dives to about 5 feet. Oh, that's why they call it. There we go. A light bulb moment there. Alright, so that's why they call it the 5. It dives to 5 feet, and then the 3, I'm just checking on Tackle Warehouse, and yes, it does dive to 3 feet. Alright, awesome. So that's about 1.5 meters, and if we have a closer look here, its length of it is 2 3/8 of an inch, which equals to about 6 centimeters, or 5/8 of an ounce, which is about 18 grams. Alright, so there's the box for you there. There's the back, and it's got a bit of information about those technologies with it. This particular color here is the Parrot. Alright, let's talk about the technology. Let's talk about why I bought this bait, why I wanted to really give it a go. Storm's one of those companies that is owned by Rapala. It's one of those companies that it's a little bit more like, I find they're really good value for what you pay. Like generally, you know, a lot of baits can cost you a lot, but do they really like catch fish any better? You know, with this particular bait, it's one of those companies that just give you pretty quality stuff for what you pay. You know, I always work out that formula, that ratio of how much money you're giving away to what you're getting in return. So with this bait here, I got pretty excited when I seen it online. And, you know, it had a lot of like cool things on it that I thought was that really should be included in a more expensive crankbait. But yeah. All right, so moving on to, first of all, the physical aspects. It's called the Parrot. So obviously it's got to do with that coloring there. It's got a shad dot. It's a very, very nice chartreuse color there, guys. In real life, you can really see it. It's a real standout chartreuse. On top here, it's like this really nice sort of like bluish color there, and it's stenciled as well on there. So if you have a closer look, it's actually stenciled. Yeah, really awesome. Really nice 3D eyes. There for you. They're black in the middle with like this gold holographic edging there. Very nice. 3D gill plates there. Raised 3D gill plates you can see on that angle. Alright, a bit of like a reddish sort of orange throat there, and some information for you there as well. I really like it when baits write their details or the model on that. I don't know why they don't do it like more often. If it's about like, you know, like not letting the fish see any form of writing, then maybe at least like write it on top. But yeah, I don't understand why other companies don't do it as much. Alright, so with this particular design here, you'll see this little dot here, and then on that side, that dot's there as well. Alright, so what that is, it's got to do with something like a rod that goes through there, something that holds on to this particular bit here, that metal bit there. What this is a self-tuning line tie. So if I show you on this angle here, it's actually got a hole through the bill, and you're able to move that metal mechanism around like so, and it's free to move a little bit there. Now what that means is as you're burning it or cranking it, and certainly when you do burn it is when you're going to find some crankbaits or baits wanting to lean to one side or have a mind of its own. This here is going to help keep the bait straight. Okay, so run straight back to you every time, you know, straight out of the packaging there. Now moving on to the front, it does have a square billed lip there. Alright, so that's the shape of it. It's on about that angle there. Now it is a circuit board lip, guys. I'm a real fan of circuit board lips for your shallow diving crankbaits. Longer lips, they have to make them out of different materials because these do flex ever so slightly a little bit, and they can, if they're too long, I think they lose their sort of like structural integrity and have an opportunity to just snap off. But like with bills like of this sort of size, this is perfect for it. The circuit board lip. What a circuit board lip is ultimately like. Sorry about that, guys. Just ran out of battery. I had to charge up the battery for the camera again. I think I was talking about circuit board lips, and what they pretty much are is a fiberglass resin lip. All right, so circuit boards are made out of fiberglass resin, and that's what this is. Why they've sort of like employed this into a lot of your crankbaits is because, well, one, it's a really tough material. So as you're bumping it through cover, off cover like that, and so forth, like rocks, logs, you know, whatever you want to bump it off, it's going to last longer. And I have found that with a lot of like your circuit board lips. But yeah. Yeah, another thing I really like about it is, you know, as you're retrieving it, and then the bait's coming towards you like so, just zoom out there. It's going to do this. That's wobble, and this is roll. All right. So, whoop, if I can, that's rolling. That's wobble, and this does both of them, wobble and roll, really, really well. You can see on that sort of angle there that it's a really fat, round bait. All right. It's really, really nice, fat and rounded. It's a bigger, rounded bait. Now with this sort of, anything that's more rounded, it's going to give more sort of opportunity for the bait to want to roll a bit more left and right and do this. And yeah, that's yeah, it's a good thing as well. You know, a lot of, like, if you've ever heard of like flat-sided crankbaits, they pretty much cut the bait like that, and then they go really flat as opposed to being rounded. So flat-sided is obviously that side's flat, that side's flat. It's going to give less chance for it to roll because of those flat sides, okay? But yeah, it's got a really nice wobble and roll to it as well. What else is... Alright, so another technology that they've put on here, and they've said it here on the packaging, is rotated hook hangers. What that means, guys, is if we have a look here, most of your like crankbaits, see the angle, it's been like, that hook hanger there is on like that angle. Most of them are going to be that way, so 90 degrees like that way, and same with here, that way. But yeah, they've went with this angle here, which helps out with the with like, yeah, helping your split rings and your hooks not getting sort of like tangled up and going like that sort of thing. But yeah, it just helps things flow a bit more easily. All right, it does feature number 2 VMC nickel hooks. I really like what you get straight out of the package with this, guys. You can go out there and fish with these hooks and you won't have a problem. They're really nice, and I don't know about the gauge. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not heaps thick gauge, but they're not thin as well. They're really nice big hooks, and they're short shanked as well, which is awesome. I really like short shanked hooks. But yeah, all right, cool. So I appreciate you guys checking in to the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more reviews in the future. And give me a thumbs up, guys, if you like the video. Appreciate you supporting the channel. I'll catch you around next time. See yous. Bye.